everyone, welcome back. This is my third project for Kitaholic Kits for the month of October. And I really let my photos dictate this layout because if you look at the photos, it's photos of Emma and Adelie. And Emma is wearing like a rainbow jumper and Adelie is wearing a blue dress. This was on Father's Day this year. And so I thought it would be fun to split it up with all the blues that's in this particular kit that we got, but also all of these rainbow papers, like these sort of solids that we got as well. I thought it would be fun if I have half the layout be like a rainbow themed layout and the other half be more focused on the blues. And so the side that Adelie's on, I'm going to have all tags sticking out where with the blues in the with like lots of different blue papers, and then on the other side it's all going to be rainbow papers. And so when I came up with that idea, I was really excited. And this is just me digging through some photos and papers to find the perfect papers to use on Adelie's side. Emily's side was easy because we had all the rainbow, so I just cut all of the rainbow out. But Adelie's side was a bit more fun trying to come up with ways to use that. I'm just roughly drawing out where I want my photos to go because I'm gonna lay the tags down, and I didn't want the edge of the tag to be outside of the border of the photo. It's not really centered, but ultimately it does look centered. So I cut out a lot of these strips. I really didn't need to because I forgot that I'm not using the whole strip because this was late at night and I was real tired when I was filming this. So I'm cutting out these strips. That's basically what I'm doing, and I'm laying them out, and I just kept them in rainbow order. So I am just cutting them into a flag shape, and then I'm going to glue them all down and in rainbow order, and they're going to end at the edge, just below the edge of the photo. So when the photo gets stuck on, the photo is going to overlap the flags just a little bit. So these are the last few on this side. How pretty does that look? Honestly, I see a rainbow and it just makes something in my heart real happy. So that is what I'm doing with the rainbow side. Now on to the blue side. I'm doing the exact same thing. I cut them slightly different sizes, but I am trying as much as possible to mimic the opposite side in that I want the flag to stick out as far as the opposite side. So I'm using kind of my fingers here and there to sort of measure where the flag is in relation to the edge of the paper. And I also want them to roughly be even to the other side. So it kind of looks like it's like one giant flag, but one half is rainbow and one half is not rainbow, right? I don't know if that makes any sense, but I'm using the same amount of flags on both sides, and they're roughly the same thickness, and they roughly mimic each other. Sorry. It's late. I'm tired. I'm sorry. I have been in a habit of filming quite late. So anyway, I'm just adding a white border to the rainbow side, and I'm adding a black border to the other side with the blues, and that is now done. I love how that looks. Doesn't that look so cool? Honestly, also, like, there's sometimes you do a layout and you're just like, oh yeah, that looks okay, and then sometimes you do a layout, you're like, oh, this looks awesome. And then to add to the overall vibe of this, I decided there was a bit of white space. I'm gonna cut that down, and I'm gonna mat half of the layout on a rainbow style paper, on bright paper, and I'm going to mat half the layout on a blue paper. So that's what I'm doing here. So I'm cutting this beautiful floral in half, and that's going to be where I'm going to mat my rainbow half on. And then the other half is just going to be a plain blue side, which really just contributes to that whole vibe that I'm going with, where I'm like, oh, this side is the blues and softs, and oh yeah, look, I love it. And then conveniently as well, in the chipboard sheets that we got, that 12 by 12 chipboard sheet, I had two left. One of them was orange and one of them was blue, and so I could put the orange one like that on that side right next to the orange flag, and then on the opposite side I could put the little blue one, and then I was like, oh, it's working out so well. And then on top of that, are you telling me I'm getting excited? I could use all of the darker black and blue and see-through flowers on one side, and then all of the holographic bright flowers from the ephemera pack on the other side. Look how cool that looks. Anyway, seriously, everything about this layout made me very happy, and it feels very satisfying to my eyes. Adding these, my favorite, these little mirrored stickers. What are they? They're from Jan Hadfield. They're basically glass, but they're plastic, but they're mirrored. Acrylic. They're definitely acrylic. But, oh, I love them. I love them. I absolutely love them. I think I'm going to have to buy like 100 of these packets because I've already finished using this one. Adding the little love hearts, there's like a tiny little blue one, and there was a tiny little dark blue one. Oh, there's a green one and a blue one, so I'm adding those in. And adding the date. I'm not going to add journaling because this is probably going to go in Adelaide's baby album, and then I'll probably just add the journaling on with other Father's Day photos. That's probably going to go in and around this layout anyway. But yeah, with that, we are done. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you all again next week for another layout. Bye.